Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Washup versus Smith.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Ms. Washup, you previously appeared in this courtroom with your son regarding the paternity of the defendant's daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
The previous time you were in this courtroom,
Yes.
it was determined that your son was not the child's biological father.
Yes, yes.
And that hurt you.
Yeah, it did, but I still love the baby. I still
Yes.
love her.
Mr. Hopkins, you are not the father. You would also like to have the current child that Ms. Smith is pregnant with tested as well.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You both need to decide whether or not you want to have that as a prenatal test.
Prenatal.
I agree. Yes.
So this court will order that you go and get tested. I wish you the best of luck in the meantime. I will see you both soon. Court is adjourned. Unfortunately, a few weeks after I sent you away for that prenatal test, your son was tragically killed.
Yes.
I'm very sorry. You are here today because you don't believe your son fathered the defendant's now 2-year-old son, Jovan Jr., and you are desperate for the truth.
Yes.
Ms. Smith, you state that the plaintiff's son, Jovan Hopkins, is your child's father, and you say today's results will prove your case and clear your name. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Washup, why are you so positive your son is not the father?
Because she lied about the first one. And then she lied about the first, baby. And I just want the truth, but she just lied.
Take your time. I know this is very difficult. There's a part of you that wants
Yes,
this baby to be your grandchild.
sure do. I still have a part of him here.
Yeah.
And I know he wanted his son, he wanted one, and hopefully this is his, and I'll feel at ease.
Okay. And it is understandable that you feel reluctant to get attached to the baby.
Yeah, but I don't want to be attached, and then you just up and snatch him out of my life anytime you pleases. And I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Ms. Smith, you are certain that your child is Ms. Washup's son's biological child?
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
certain. You don't have a doubt.
No doubt at all. It was like hard on me. Once he passed, I was in and out the hospital. They put him on steroids to help him grow because my heart was messing up and they wanted to hurry up and have a C-section. And it was a lot of complications with the pregnancy after Jovan passed away. So it was real hard on me.
I didn't even know she had the baby until I seen pictures on Facebook, like when he was like 2-3 months old. I see pictures on Facebook. She never even called to let me know she had the baby.
So when you did go into labor, Ms. Smith, and you know for certain that this is your child's family, you didn't call and say, I just want to let you know I'm going into the hospital?
It was a scheduled C-section. Actually, I called her and gave her the wrong date that I was having a C-section.
On purpose?
On purpose.
On purpose, yes, I did.
So I
Exactly.
think she
Thank
doing
you.
that, she did it on purpose because someone else is the dad. Because why would you give me the wrong date? Because you wanted this person that you're supposed to be the daddy to be there?
Oh, you feel like she gave you the wrong date because there was going to be someone else there who's the real biological
Yeah.
father.
Stop.
Yes.
See, this is why I don't deal with her. That's why I don't deal with her. She laughed for free. She laughed
But
for
what?
fun.
But-
She make up lies.
But
What
Ms.
gonna get out
Smith,
of it?
we do have, let's speak honestly. If we're gonna speak, let's speak honestly. The last time we were here, the child that they thought was Jovan's biological
really
child,
swear to God, I thought that
they
was his.
were unfortunately informed it was not. So you do have to understand that there may be a tad bit of fear going into this, that we are hoping and praying that history doesn't repeat itself. You gotta acknowledge that.
Right.
That truly,
That's all I ask.
what happened before set the table for this. So, Ms. Washup, what else causes you to doubt this young woman when you know that your son was involved with her?
My son was involved with her, and she was involved with somebody else because my daughter had the baby over to the house. And I was over there for the weekend visiting my other grandkids. My daughter tell me that Olivia says she's on her way to pick up the baby. it was stated that his dad wants him to come home. His dad who?
His dad?
That's being the case. And it's not my grandson. I want the whole name back. Jovan Devontae Hopkins Jr., I want it back.
That did not happen.
Oh, why
And
did you come
I
and
came
get
and
him?
got my baby, but for one, I love Jovan to the fullest. Even though he gone, I still love him.
I can believe,
And
I mean, I
would
can't say
never
that.
allow another man to be considered Junior's father, period. So I know off back right there, that's a lie. I wouldn't even fix my mouth to say
So
anything
you're
like
saying that, because what she claims is that out of your own mouth, you said his dad said it's time for him to come home.
What she claims is he say, she say. She said someone else told her.
No.
You didn't hear that come out of my mouth, Sherry. You didn't. Come on now. You didn't hear me get on that phone and say his daddy want him. No, period.
Ms. Washup, but truthfully, what motive would she have to say that your son is her child's biological father and name her son?
The money.
What money?
His CDs that his grandmama got
What
for the kids.
CDs? What? Who on it?
know.
Next slide. I don't call and ask nobody for nothing. I handle my child on my own, all my kids.
You
So,
could, it's just as well she
I mean, I want money. Where it's at?
Call like Social Security like you didn't call
Let
Social
me get
Security.
it. I called Social Security yesterday. I did do that.
At the end of the day, she is full of it. Why would you call while you pregnant?
I'm finna have his baby next month, so I don't need Pampers. I don't need milk. I don't need clothes, huh? Exactly.
Yeah, you need
Come
it.
on now, get it
And
together.
when you get it together,
It shouldn't even matter.
It's gonna be together when
It
these
shouldn't even
DNA.
matter.
Whatever it is,
Ladies, let's just pause for a minute. I want to understand next. I understand the Social Security situation now. Listen, before you all get into it again, I understand. Stop with the body language, stop with the taunting. You are a mother.
But not
You
that
are,
one.
no, this is not the point. You're a mother. And you have talked about in this courtroom the way you have sacrificed, provided for your children. You don't ask anybody for anything. You do it yourself. You know that. I don't think you can sit down and imagine what it would mean if one of those children were ripped from your life. So you're dealing with a woman, I mean, Social Security aside, name aside, all this nonsense aside, she's standing here with a picture frame with her child. If what you say is true, then your child deserves to know her.
No, he don't.
No, he does. Because
he
that's
don't.
not, no, that would be his grandmother.
Okay,
And
that's his
look,
grandmother.
as his mother, you should want your child to have as large a village as he can have to be able to be loved. You named your child after her child.
Look, all I'm saying, I don't want to deal with this lady, period. I don't mean no harm.
What is it that you feel?
Anything like that.
I want to know what you feel, Ms. Smith. What are you feeling?
I just feel like I don't need to deal with her.
Why?
Because I'm protecting my child from his feelings, from him being hurt, from him hearing how people talked about his daddy, how people treated his daddy, and what happened to his daddy. I'm protecting my child. Yes, her child is gone, but that's a seed of me still having my fiance here. Mm-hmm. And I cherish that. And if someone touches that one, then it becomes a problem. Seriously.
Ms. Washup, what are your hopes for today? What do you
It
hope
is my
for?
son's baby because he wanted one and he can have, this is something he can leave a legacy. Just as well as his brothers and his sisters have something.
It's an important moment for you because you want your son to have left something behind.
Yes, ma'am.
He did leave something behind, Junior.
All right.
And I got it, and it's all mine.
You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to go there. That was unnecessary. And that's what I'm saying to you.
What was
what was unnecessary?
What they put me through, what I went through.
There you go. And that's
That was
why I
unnecessary.
asked you why.
Period.
I asked you why. So if you go have the beat, then tell it. You in the courtroom. You're not standing in here performing like you performing, acting like you hair flipping, mama crying about her son being dead. You rolling your eyes like you can't understand why. And I know you in here being disingenuous because there's no way in the world a mother can do that to another mother that's lost a child. There's something that you've experienced where you are hurt so bad, and that's why I gave her chance to tell her side, and that's why I looked at you and said, why? What's going on here? It ain't enough hair in the world for all this flipping you doing. It ain't. And let me really keep it real, because I shoot straight in here, And you also dealing with the fact that the last time we were in here, the result didn't come out right, and you know that you had a part to play in that. Okay. So when we really, really break it down, it's all of these layers together. So you got a lot going on. And what I'm saying is when you have moments where you stand in the light and you can be in truth, just grab onto that moment and take it. Because I don't think anybody here believes you are in a position that is something that anyone would envy. You've got a lot on your plate. But you don't want to be in a position where you disrespect yourself, your child, and the memory of the man you say is your child's father by dishonoring his mother. I'm not going to let you go out like that.
I'm just saying there could have been ways to handle it. If she felt that that wasn't his baby, and like she just sat here,
let her speak. Let her speak, Miss Washup.
Here and said, my son loved her. I know he loved her.
Yes.
So when he passed, you shouldn't have treated me how you treated me when I was pregnant with his baby. Period. Knowing I'm due next month, you shouldn't have did that.
I didn't know what
like,
day you
seriously,
do.
Like,
Let
how
her
did you
speak.
do that? You should have treated me with a level of respect, even though you
did.
had doubt. You didn't do that.
I did.
She didn't even put my baby in the obituary. She put
I didn't even do
Olivia Smith and unborn child. That's because she had doubt. You didn't come to our baby shower because she had doubt. She didn't let me go view the body with her because she didn't like me or had doubt.
No.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? It's a lot to it. And I'm pregnant and I'm stressing, and me, you, and her know the situation of how he passed. You know, so why would you treat me like that?
Your Honor.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have so much anger towards her, because I didn't get the respect that I know her son would have wanted me to get. When he passed, it felt like she had that authority. Oh, he gone. Now I could show out. Now I could prove to her who I'm really is. You know what I'm saying? When I called and asked her to view the body, she told me she wasn't going. I called back. I said, they say you have to make an appointment. She said, oh, I'm on my way. I instantly get the crying. Why y'all doing me like that? Olivia, this family issues. Really? You know what I'm saying? She went off on me.
And this is what I just needed you to say.
Your Honor.
Because no, we've been doing this long enough to know that there's more than one side to every story. But listen, we cannot go back and fix all of that. But we can't go back and fix it. What we can do is get the answers you came here to get so we can figure out how to move forward. Listen. So this baby does not have to grow up in this toxic environment because he deserves better.
Yes.
Jerome, I want the envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. Prior to Mr. Hopkins' passing, a prenatal DNA test was performed. A blood sample was drawn from the mother, and fetal DNA was isolated from the sample. Genetic analysis was performed, and a probability of paternity was generated. In the case of Washup versus Smith, when it comes to 2-year-old Jovan Hopkins Jr., it has been determined by this court. Mr. Hopkins
Is the father. Go on and say it, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I know what you've been through. I can't imagine processing all of that. You want your son to have left something behind.
Yes, ma'am.
He did leave something behind, Junior.
All right.
And I got it, and it's all mine.
You didn't have to say that. Mr. Hopkins
Is the father. Go on and say it, I'm ready. I'm ready.
is the father.
Thank you, baby.
That's your grandchild.
Can I see it?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Smith, you've come to this courtroom to prove and to show that your assertion is true. That is Jovan's biological child. You've been proven right. I know what you've been through, and I can't truthfully even imagine being pregnant in the final stages of a pregnancy. I know how crazy I was, and I wasn't dealing with half of what you were dealing with. I can't imagine processing all of that. But I think it's important in this moment for you to allow your child the opportunity to at least know he has family, so that he's not here 20 years later asking questions or, look, repeating the cycle.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll see you all in my chambers. Court is adjourned.
Hey, Granny. Give me a hug.
This is so important. This was a beautiful thing. And you being able to do this in this moment is a great lesson for you as a young woman and as a mother. And I'm proud of you in this moment. And these are gonna be important moments for your child to have because he won't have the physical, right? I'm taking this time with you because I want you to know what you have. You know, I lost my mother in 2006, and when I had my son, she was not there. And he's blessed because he has that. So I wish you the best of luck, okay?
Okay.
Take care of that beautiful baby. Oh, no. Thank you. Thank you.